Masculinity is not loud, it is confident, and confidence is quiet. It is felt, not seen, and you cannot fake it. Femininity is powerful. There is power in softness and in the dark. The feminine is stealthy, healing. It is the storm, the rain, the flowers, and the honey. The feminine is the medicine, and not all medicine tastes good, does it? It is raw, emotional, and imaginative. What happens when you combine confidence and imagination is your dreams come true. The feminine does lead a man. It is the feminine that invites you in, that initiates you into the mysteries, the secrets, into a new way of life. Does the siren lead you to your death or to the very nature of your soul? She leads you to the death of an old identity and who you thought you were. Understanding her, it is a chemistry. It is the laws in which the pyramids were built from. I have been asked, how can I hear the language of the unspoken? And how is it I can read the codes of the soul? Two people can go to the same area of land and get two completely different stories. One might be digging and stealing and searching and trying to figure it out and find all the facts and talk about all their facts. But the feminine, like Mother Nature, was never meant to be fully figured out. She only shows you what she wants you to see and when she wants you to see it. And the other person on the land, the second person, may not be looking for anything. They are not hunting. They are not trying to gain anything from her or take anything. They are listening. These are not only the laws of nature, as in land and animals, these are the laws of man and woman. The only way to know if someone has power is by how safe you are in their presence, in their hands, in their care. They're not providing you power, they are providing you a safe place to express it. Are you safe to be yourself, to speak freely, and to expand and share your intimate secrets? Mother Nature is asking the same questions. Are you safe for me to express myself? Do you feel like you want to stand taller around a person, or do they make you feel smaller than them? The very few times I have been around a man that was equally or more powerful than me, I naturally felt empowered. I straightened my spine up. It makes you want to stand tall. Mother Nature wants to expand. She wants to share her gifts. Someone less powerful than you will try to humble you when you are already humble. They will make sure that you do not feel safe to share your truth. They will try to hide you, and they will try to block you. The feminine, like Mother Nature, she is the mystery and intuition. She knows when someone is trying to take from her and when someone is listening to her. She knows when someone is using her own gifts against her and her children. She knows who she can trust with her secrets, and if you are not worthy and if you cannot be trusted, she is not going to show you your magic and where to find you. She will not be able to lead you there. It is a woman that leads you to your magic, and she does this by leading you to your heart. Everyone is stuck on facts. She says, I do not give a what you say you think you know about the facts. The truth is and always has been in your heart, and until you learn to listen to it, you will not hear her. You have to be able to sense her boundaries without her saying a word. When people are digging into Mother Earth or pulling a flower or a crystal from the ground that she did not give you, she cannot verbally tell you no. You must be able to hear her, and a woman's boundaries as well, and sense what she is gifting you and what she is not gifting with you, what she is not sharing with you. The spirit by nature is very giving. Ego does not like being told no. It takes it as rejection, and it takes it personal. She will absolutely give you what is meant for you when it is meant for you, and she does so generously. There are many who are using her gifts and medicine to harm her children who came here to heal her. She knows when you are using nature against her own children. She knows when you want to take something from her. She knows what you need, and if you are trying to use it for selfish purposes and gain or to harm another, she knows. She reads you just like the sun. They are a team and they provide for you your medicine. When I am walking along the beach and a huge abalone shell washes up as if the wave came and handed it and sets it right at my toes, I know that is probably mine to take. I do not need to search for gifts, for love, for secrets, for the truth, or for anything else. It comes to you when it is time, and that is not in your control. And the same goes with all forms of love. The spirit is not meant to be controlled, and that's what people forget. She, like the feminine in your heart, was never meant to be controlled. There was someone online I was guided to plant the seed of a message. They were going in really hard about Kundalini and CSF and trying to pinpoint it and put it down and claim their facts and timing and that their way is the right way. And they were struggling with it. And she wanted me to tell him to remember, to respect her. You do not control her timing. You respect her energy, her gifts, and what she is bringing you. Why are you trying to put something so free and beautiful in a box? Why are you trying to pin it down and force it to fit in your mind? Your mind is limiting her expression. She will also put you in situations and see if you are willingly going to protect her and her gifts. And again, it is not only nature as in trees and animals. Animals are a big part of it. There are other ways this shows up, and with children as well. One time there was a woman threatening teens with a gun around me, and no one else was there. And when she gives you the power to love and the power to express it, she wants you to use it. She wants you to protect it. There was a time in Sedona not long ago, something came up and everyone there that I didn't know anyone there, they were all strangers, were looking at me as if to say something. It was just me and my dog, and that is her test. Are you going to protect her? Are you going to stand up for her when everyone else is looking and watching but doesn't have the guts? Are you going to say something? Are you going to love her equally regardless of what her gift looks like? Or are you going to say, not my problem, or he or she didn't look the part, I didn't know? I see sometimes in the spiritual community, they will say the universe isn't testing you, and that is not true. There are tests, there are many tests, and if you do not pass, you will have another opportunity, but you do not choose the time that that opportunity comes in. We are not limited in the ways that we have been told here. And at the same time, our greatest limitation is the time that we have. There was a time I was at the ocean and I came upon this rock. This rock looked identical to a heart. It was so special. I knew there was so much to this and that I was meant to find it. It looked exactly like a heart with veins. I held on to it for a while, and what did I do? I threw it back in the ocean. I did not trust that she was giving me her heart, that something so beautiful was meant for me to keep, and I threw it back in the water. And I have never forgotten it to this day, and it still has haunted me. And that's what happens when love shows up at our feet and something deep inside doesn't believe that we are worthy, so we turn the gifts away. Of course, at this point in my life, I was not fully aware of my purpose leading to heart work, but she knew, and she always knows, and so does the sun. They know what is meant for us to see, what not to see, and they teach us, usually through heartbreak, to recognize what is for us and what is not for us when it shows up. You are either hurt because it was meant for you and you didn't see the worth, you didn't treat it as such, and you flopped it, or it hurts because they are not meant for you and you keep trying to hold on to it anyway. That's when it hurts. I can give you an example of how we turn love and gifts away without realizing it, and when it shows up in a way that we don't expect it to. This is not something I typically deal with in my business now, but it is something that I have dealt with growing up and in my personal experiences, is when spirit leads us to people, and in many cases in a time that it was a woman that is older than me that I crossed paths with. There are many cases when a woman that is older than me feels the need to make sure to tell me that she is older than me, as if I did not already know that. When we judge gifts or otherwise love by its appearance, by what it looks like, we miss the message entirely. Wisdom is of the heart, and people do indeed find that threatening if you know more or can see more than they can. Wisdom has always been a threat, but it is only a threat to ego. You cannot tell someone's heart by the way that they look. I know many of you have had your love turned away because people couldn't see the beauty in it, the beauty in your message. The stronger the love is in your heart, the more it pushes the ego of others to the edge and the breaking of the walls, and it is uncomfortable. And you have experienced this. And the only way to discern the gifts is by using the vision of your heart. You will find there's beauty and gifts in everything, and it shows up in different packages, sizes, age, skin color. You never know what wrapping paper spirit chooses for it to show up as. It is the heart and the love and the message that is the gift. It is the presence. It is the presence in a present that says, hey, I'm here to bring you something, a message of some type. You do not always see the message right away. It is oftentimes not disclosed to us until much later, and even that depends on how you treated it in the first place. Someone asked me what the feminine wants from the masculine. It is loyalty. If you stay loyal to truth in your heart and trust where it guides you, that is all the loyalty that is required. This is not only loyalty from a man, this is the inner masculine as well. Are you staying loyal to your truth? If a man is not staying loyal to his truth, he is not staying loyal to you. If you are not staying loyal to your truth, that is self-betrayal. The betrayal runs deep, and that is because the feminine loves unconditionally. If you are giving to the wrong places, it is self-betrayal. When you stay loyal to your heart, you trust your path. You trust that what shows up is meant for you, and you have the discernment to recognize when it isn't. When you use your confidence in your imagination, you will find everything that you came here for. Mother Nature and the feminine reveals herself to those who are loyal.